What's up, guys? I'm Chad Barnes, and welcome to the channel. Here, it's all about real car talk, from simple fixes to smart driving tips and keeping your ride in top shape. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you watch all the way through. There's a lot of good stuff coming. Let's get to it.
The KrAZ-255 had not only military functions of its predecessors, but also a new extensive set of various superstructures, staff engineering, and pontoon bridge equipment, which numbered more than 100 items. This range was supplemented by KrAZ-257 trucks of dual purpose for transportation of military cargoes. Over time, all of them received folk nicknames Lapit and Lapitechnic. KrAZ-255B, 255B1 trucks, 1965, 1967 to 1993. The first trial trucks KrAZ-255 were equipped with a prototype 215 horsepower engine and components from the KrAZ-214B. The first production version KrAZ-255B differed by installing a more powerful and economical 240 horsepower V8 diesel engine and new units, synchronized 5-speed gearbox, power steering, tire pressure control system and winch under the metal cargo platform with lattice extensions. The KrAZ-255B1 version with pneumatic brake drive of each axle was mass-produced since 1979. Externally, it differed by blocks columns with headlights and front fenders and wide-profile tires to improve stability and cross-country ability. Until 1993, 161,000 trucks of both series were assembled. This small family included flatbed chassis with payload capacity of 8.6 tons, tractors, which usually towed missile systems, and a shielded version 255BM for work with radio technical systems. Radio technical means of detection. Practically the only representatives of this category were interference-protected radar altimeters. PRV-16 Nadezhdosti in several versions, which served for detection, determination of flight altitude and direction finding of low-flying targets. They were mounted on KrAZ-255B and 255B1 chassis with hermetically sealed KC-255 vans made of reinforced foam with external antenna, and special equipment on a trailer or with folding antenna units. PRV-16B units with folding antenna blocks from the KUB anti-aircraft missile system. Fuel service vehicles. The basis of vehicles of this category was considered to be a simple refueling tank. It's 8.5 for 8.5. 1,000 litres of fuel with a rear control panel and its own pump driven by the KrAZ-255B PTO. Its development became modernized versions at 8.5 and at 9.5 with new pumping systems, sets of filters and side cylindrical hoses pockets. Since the late 60s, the TZ-8 series airfield refueling tankers with a steel tank, sufficiently powerful fuel pumps and side hose boxes were in service. Special tanker trucks included machines ACM-7 for transportation and delivery of fuel oil and heated technical oils for Navy ships, as well as the acid plant AKTS-4 for delivery of one of the rocket fuel elements, equipped with a single-stage pump and an auxiliary manual piston mechanism. Engineering vehicles. The multi-purpose drilling rig PBU-200, located on 3 trucks of the 255 series, could drill wells up to 27 centimeters in diameter to a depth of 20 meters. In the Army, it was used for construction of fortification objects, making water wells in the hardest rocks and providing water supply points. The 10-ton truck crane KS-3572 and 14-ton KS-3575A with telescopic booms and outriggers were adopted from a wide range of military, lifting and transportation vehicles. They were also mounted on rear-drive KrAZ-257K K1 chassis. The first series of earth-moving vehicles featured a mechanical military excavator E305BV with a straight or backhoe, whose working bodies were driven by a 38 horsepower diesel engine. In the 70s, the most common was the Army hydraulic excavator EOVA 4421 on the 255B1 chassis for a wide range of earth construction and operational works. It received buckets of increased capacity, auxiliary diesel engine with 76 horsepower and remote control from the operator's cabin. Heavy pontoon bridge vehicles. In the early 70s, the first mechanized TMM bridge with 2 folding metal blocks on the chassis of the KrAZ-214B was replaced by the modernized version TMM3 mounted on the KrAZ-255B1 chassis. The folded blocks of the TMM3 paver fleet were mounted on a special reloading mast with a forked end, which was rotated around its axis by 2 hydraulic cylinders. When the angle of 100 degrees was reached, a cable winch came into action, which lifted the upper part of the blocks of a new design. with a sliding track, allowing to pass transport vehicles of increased width. Another difference was a spare tire mounted on a subframe above the driver's cab. The pontoon bridge fleet PMP on KrAZ-214 was replaced by the modernized 60-ton version PMPM. Its pontoons consisted of steel folding links, which were transported by modified KrAZ-255B1 trucks with rails, traction winch and folding crane for their back loading on the vehicle. Among the fundamentally new solutions were removable hydrodynamic shields for wave damping, wave breakers, use of several types of pontoons, river, coastal, end pontoons, use of plate lining with corrugations and crossings in winter conditions with the use of ice axes, ice cutters, skis, and others. In the new pontoon bridge fleets served trucks with adaptations for land transportation of several types of towing motorboats. Afloat they reached a speed of 17 km per hour and ferried landing parties of up to 20 soldiers. In the 80s, the development of the PMPM system became a special fleet of PPS-84 or more, capable of passing multi-axle missile systems, followed by the PP-91 variant. They were planned to be installed on KrAZ-260G trucks, but in those difficult times some of the vehicles had to be assembled on 255B1 chassis. Special bridge building machines. The powerful piling rig USB on the KrAZ-255B1 platform was used for driving reinforced concrete piles, for construction of troop highway bridges on land and in shallow water bodies. It was equipped with 2 masts with diesel hammers, which were raised to the vertical working position by hydraulic cylinders and winches. In an hour, the machine could drive 4 6-meter piles with a diameter of 30 to 40 centimeters. The bridge building machine USM was used for driving low-water or underwater 60-ton bridges on pile or frame piers with a roadway width of 4.2 meters. In different conditions, its capacity was from 7 to 15 linear meters of bridge per hour. USM installation with 4 copper blocks and a mechanical crane in the Leningrad Artillery Museum. Photo by the author, the base truck. With a control cabin, transfer crane, winch, and outriggers carried the pile driving equipment for driving 6.5-meter piles, bridge, abutments and laying spans. The auxiliary truck carried rubber inflatable boats, power saws, spare parts and materials. KrAZ-257B, 257B1 trucks, 1965 to 1990. In the mid-60s, the truck KrAZ-257B, 257B1 was replaced by the KrAZ-219, the new 12-ton version KrAZ-257B, 6x4, with the same 240 horsepower diesel engine, followed by the 257B1 model with hydraulic power steering. In basic version, they were equipped with flatbed bodies for transportation of heavy loads, and also were the basis for multi-purpose chassis 257A or A1, dump trucks 256B-B1 for military construction and army cranes based on 257K or K1, used in the Soviet Army. Inherited from the KrAZ-219 truck, the 257B-B1 base vans continue production of oxygen production stations AKDS-70M in new frame. Metal bodies K257 with ventilation, lighting, and heating systems on both chassis with outriggers were based heavy field workshops. MRBD with equipment for engine block repair and workshops MSHK1 for crankshaft grinding. The most common were KrAZ-258B-B1 multi-purpose tractors, specialized in towing TZ-22 and TZ-22M airfield semi-trailers with autonomous power units, centrifugal pumps, control panels and tanks with a capacity of 22 to 23,000 liters of fuel for refueling various aircraft, with gasoline, kerosene, and special mixtures. The length of such trucks was 14.5 meters, gross weight, about 39 tons. In the 60-70S, the 257B or B1 trucks were equipped with heavy equipment of multi-purpose vacuum airfield cleaning machines B63 and B63M, for cleaning the surface of runways and taxiways from dust, debris, and small stones. Their working body included an autonomous power unit, powerful blowers, intake chutes, coarse filters and hoppers. The title photo shows a bridge-laying vehicle on the KrAZ-255B1 chassis laying the fully deployed bridge structure of the heavy mechanized bridge TMM3 with the help of the overloading mast. In conclusion, the KrAZ-255 stands as a remarkable testament to military engineering, showcasing its versatility through various roles, such as a bridge-laying machine, pile driver, and even a giant vacuum cleaner. Its robust design and adaptability have made it an invaluable asset in diverse operations, proving that innovation in military vehicles can significantly enhance logistical capabilities. As we continue to explore the fascinating world of military machinery, the KrAZ-255 reminds us of the ingenuity that drives progress in the field. Thank you for watching, and be sure to join us for more insights into the incredible technologies shaping our world.